It's my turn.
I have worn many masks over the centuries. Dr. Augustine Lieber was renowned, professional, and trusted. Frank Stone confided in me, allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward. And now, a new guise, a new timeline, a new chance. Giving them the camera, I admit, was unfair, even for me. They couldn't know what power they held in their hands, nor what cruelty awaits them in the steel mill. But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
So what she got on is basically like a busy ice, that whole youthful face. And she's walking around with.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Guess I just dozed off a bit. Wait, what happened to Augustine again?
She
That
left.
concerns you?
Left.
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room?
Oh.
1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie.
Oh.
Bruh.
Guess we were all playing it close to the vest before. Huh.
It's not my film. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh. Right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So they say. If Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here, someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponent. And I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
He even wants to make a decision for himself. Yes, he's trying to get you to say something. So like, oh well, we listen to Linda.
What are you waiting for?
Might as well try to get something while we're here.
Sure enough.
Now this is a real bold statement kind
That's
of room,
statement.
you know what I mean? New Augustine got cash, but not like this kind of cash.
Sounds like you didn't scout
And he
your
probably
mark as
thinks
well
it's,
as you
it's fashionable
Business, we
too.
don't call them bucks.
I don't know. If something pops off here, I think this guy's gonna die.
Yeah, his character, you know what? It looks like
Scouting
it's
skills. If I were you, a lot rattling around up here.
It's a good thing none of us have to play him.
Mutually beneficial.
Why don't you tell me how you know so much about Murder Mill?
I'm a big fan. It's your first credit.
Cut the shit, man.
Yeah.
Okay. You wanna know the truth? When I first heard about it, I didn't believe it was real. But the more I looked into it, the more breadcrumbs I found, and the further I followed the trail, the more fascinated I became. Not just in the film, in the legend. Whether you meant to or not, you created a monster with this movie. Even if it isn't really cursed, the fact that everyone believes it is makes it real.
Believing in something doesn't make it real.
Well, that's why I had to find out for myself. Took me a couple years, but when the opportunity came for me to actually acquire a genuine piece of it, I jumped at the chance.
And just how did you acquire it, exactly?
Hey, just catching up.
Why is she like?
So, what have you guys found?
Not much. But the night's young.
Not as young as you think. Let's keep looking around.
That's where I come in. So we just came from this door, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can't deny this place would make an incredible film location.
Who is this supposed to be?
I love your outfit, by the way.
Well, thanks. It's Italian.
Huh.
Well, the
What did they just open?
Well, that was a curious sound.
Yeah, something
from a
we said
guy.
there.
He's got a guy, pants
Just
guy,
like that.
So I got these pants from his guy's guy, had him tailored just right by the other guy I know, who also got me the blazer.
That's
Just like that.
Looks like practically every room in the house.
I don't know, maybe we should just have the place secured.
Where's our host?
No.
Of course.
You know,
after
this
after
remind-
all the exposition she just gave us, obviously
Yeah.
not.
Every room in the house.
You know what this reminds me of?
I'd say
What?
this goes a little beyond typical security.
I was gonna say the house in the quarry.
Yeah.
Quarry found
Yeah.
stuff.
Right.
Likes to be keenly aware of everyone's
quarry?
comings and
Yeah.
Yes. We were under surveillance the same way.
Mm-hmm. I looked at everything.
In the
right?
quarry? When was that?
You don't remember us playing?
Yeah. when we played it, yeah.
I was thinking of the murder house from The Devil in Me.
No, not the devil. I mean, it was the quarry.
The quarry.
But I mean, he had a surveillance too, but it's the way it was set up.
Because we had to switch between. I think there was a couple of them we had to go. It's like black and white. His is set up from the quarry.
I don't remember that.
I have a feeling it'll go through a door or something, and then she's gonna pop up. And I can't. Can you move, please? I guess not.
Corey, you said the murder house from the other me?
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret, really.
You found this guy's in
my
cahoots with the
mom
girl.
died a few months ago.
With the woman.
I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Oh, with Augustine?
What was
Yeah.
your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, it... How did you know that?
You look just like her.
Did you know my mom?
A long time ago. A whole other lifetime.
Oh,
Her younger brother Jaime
the
was
three
one
of
of
them?
his closest friends.
Uncle Jaime. I never met him.
I hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow. Maddie, it's quite sad.
Bro.
Very touching.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get him, because
And what about you, Stan? Where'd you get your piece of the
kind
film?
of play it off.
Wow. Now, that is a
Alienated
very
from me.
good question. And an expensive one, too. But you know what? Since I am such a big fan of your work, I'll give you a little taste, free of charge. I can't tell you who I got it from or why they had it. I will tell you that I acquired it from them completely by the book in a very
Bro, stop beating around the bush, man.
You
Gotta
won
say
it?
something.
fair and square.
Who the fuck would be gambling with it? They have no right.
This is why I'm skeptical of him.
Seems like you're more attached to this little project than what you've been letting on.
He's trying to
You don't just
divert the
gamble away something
conversation.
like that.
say where you got it from. Plainly. What is this guy trying to
Set up.
Kind of supporting your theory now about the two of them being in arms.
Can't go in that door.
Cool stash.
Hillbilly.
Missing a piece, though.
So I guess I gotta find it.
Wow. Powerful resemblance in Augustine's family.
Whoa.
Quite a piece.
It's another one of these puzzles.
It's beautiful.
I guess I gotta find something for it.
Sensationalist trash. Sam Green took down Frank Stone. I could write a better book than this.
Oh, he wrote a book.
Wasn't even cold before.
Excuse me, real quick.
Alright.
Gotcha.
Yeah?
I should check on Maddie.
Now, what would you do if it was you here?
Can't be
instead of
easy
me?
meeting someone from her mom's
No
past.
way. You'd be climbing the wall.
I'll give it a pause until he gets back. Oh, I can current player difficulty. Observer,
Oh.
survivor, sacrifice.
Wow. Yo. Yeah. Oh, you could set it.
I guess so. I think that's what I realized when I was looking back. We can set our player difficulties.
Ah, that's actually pretty cool.
I want to go survivor, so
Yeah.
What does that do?
it's a difficulty slider.
Yeah, but what does it do?
I guess change our difficulties.
Makes life harder for you, depending on what you
I
choose.
want a challenge. I don't want to be an observer.
Oh, that's what it was on?
Yeah, I was on observer, so I just changed to survivor. See if that does anything. Make anything more hard.
Alright, yeah, if I make your skill checks a bit more
You sure would
So
get
frequent.
out of this place?
or frequent.
And then you'd probably kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Who are you talking to?
No, I wasn't.
I could hear you.
I was talking to my mom. To Bonnie. I've just felt so, like, empty since she died. Like I'm sleepwalking through a nightmare and I just can't seem to wake up.
It never gets easier when you lose someone. But it does become less suffocating.
I hope so, because sometimes I just feel like I'm going crazy. Like, she really is out there, guiding me, trying to tell me something. That's why I came here. It felt like that's what she wanted me to do. I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well, she was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
Yeah. Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone else. It was a long time ago. We were just kids making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me. Everything's still so fuzzy about what happened, but There's one thing that always just stuck in my mind. Clear as a bell. That night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera. We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else. That was your mom.
Is that important or is that just a memory?
Best to keep it in mind just in case. Seems that Bonnie's gonna play more of a role in the story than I thought.
I don't see anything.
Ah! There! Right there!
Oh my god, there's someone out there.
Ooh. Ooh. You chose it just because it came available?
So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, should I really?
Wired with enough cameras, she could catch a mouse.
Good security probably means we're pretty safe.
She doesn't appreciate
Yo, they looked at her like she was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Find Augustine, give her a heads up.
Even if you wanted to tell her, good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
There's artifacts all over the place.
Right. So, if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts, maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
You've got a point.
Can't we just knock?
I doubt anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
Okay.